How's it going, Libra? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Welcome here, guys, to the channel, and thanks so much for joining me today for your October 2020 month ahead tarot card reading. So this is going to be a general reading, and this is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I hope you enjoy and that it resonates for you. Just so you know, I'm using the Gilded Tarot and I'm shuffling this with my extremely cold hands. So anyway, we'll see what the spirit guides have to say for the collective energy of Libra for October. And I'm going to pull an angel tarot card towards the end of the reading for you to see if there's any additional advice from spirit guides. And if we're very lucky, we'll see an archangel card come out of the deck, but we'll just see what spirit has in store for you on that front. And I'm just going to shuffle this deck and put it to the side. And then I'll start reading for October for Libra. So let's get this going. And I'm going to do a deck cut, and I'm going to take the top card from the cut and I'll flip it over. So we have the King of Cups here. So this is such an intense energy of being really in charge of who you are and your emotions. And you're using your emotions for you instead of against you. And I'll give you a really quick for instance, you know, if people do public speaking or stage performances, people can get, it's called stage fright, right? And it can really just stop them dead in their tracks. But the people who succeed to the utmost take advantage of that energy as a propellant instead of a deterrent. So the mastery of your emotions is really at hand in October, and understanding why you're getting certain feelings. And some of you could be really feeling other people's emotions also, and learning how to block that, especially if you're an empathic person or if you're a light worker or light warrior of any kind. My dog has made an appearance here. She's been very needy as I do these readings, so I'm just going to tell her to go sit down, please, sweetie, okay? I'll go on a pause here. Hold on. Very determined dog. So anyway, really mastering the skill of utilizing all your emotions, whether they are recognized as positive or negative, and using other people's emotions or blocking them. So I love this energy for you right away. And because it is a water, you could be like the cups is the water element. You could be having a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio come in to assist you with some big emotional task coming up in October. But let me pull a few more cards here for you, and I'm just going to pull a few and then we'll start reading them together. So I got the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. So you do have quite a bit of emotion coming up here, and you do have quite a bit of forward motion. So emotion and motion. Let me pull the Hermit card out for a few minutes, and we'll just focus on these two cards here. So it looks like you're actually going to be getting up from a place of inertia. You guys could have been surrounded by a very heavy energy where you just didn't know what to do next. So you took that time out to kind of sit back and observe everything as the King of Cups is doing on his throne. And he's like, okay, well, this is what is going on in my kingdom, but I don't want to make any rash decisions. I don't want to misinterpret how I'm feeling or somebody else right now. So taking like that, a bit of a sigh and just like, okay, and breathe and observing, and very important to let the waters sort of even off before you start moving forward, you know, and sending the night out into the world, which is your perception, your higher self. Like, what steps should I take next, you know? And sort of, I'm getting the word disguise your true emotions to some degree so that other people don't take advantage of you. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So there is something, you're going along your path here. You're quite sure of yourself, but something is going to come in to make you like really, whoa, like stop you in your tracks. And that could push this hermit mode again. So you have this sort of relaxed authority of the King of Cups here, and then moving down the path here, and this one is the Knight of Wands. So really feeling, you know, fired up to a certain degree, and I've got this under control. But then there could be another outside influence that comes in that rocks your world a little bit, you know, and could make you retreat to some certain degree here with the Hermit card. So what is going to happen that is going to knock you off balance like that? I'm a little bit curious. So what we'll do is actually clarify out this Hermit card, because you're starting off from such a place of self-assurance, but you never know what outside influence the world is going to throw at you, right? And you're like, whoa, I was not expecting that. So whenever I get a card like this, like an anomaly card in the shuffle, I do believe it is meant. So you've got a Page of Cups. So before you strike off, you may really benefit from waiting for another message. You know, keep sitting and observing for a little while longer. The advice I'm getting from Spirit is, though, you might feel ready to continue on your journey after some quiet contemplation about what to do next. There's something else coming in, and you need to be forewarned about it. Instead of starting off down one path and then finding a disruption here with the Knight of Cups, you know, it's best to stay in that hermit mode for a little while longer and just quietly observe the situation. Make notes if you have to, mental notes, or like strategize by writing out a plan. Somebody really close to you is going to be coming in and saying, oh, by the way, this is what I heard, or I have a really good tip for you, or, you know, that situation that you've been mulling over. Somebody is going to be coming in. You have a lot of cup energy here, so it does look like it's going to be somebody very close to you. This could be like a family situation where you're just like, wow, this is mind-blowing. Could be something to do with your children, if you have them, or somebody's coming to you for advice. You don't want to give the wrong advice. You don't want to act too quickly. So keep yourself in that King of Cups energy where it's just quiet contemplation, and just say, I need more time. You know, I haven't considered all the facts yet, and I do believe that there's going to be additional information making itself available. So don't let yourself be pushed into doing things too quickly, Libra. Don't let other people make your decisions for you. You know, and you might have to silence people. You know, really, you can put people on mute. I'm seeing where you're going to be torn in a couple different directions here, and people are going to be asking you for help. And it's, if you go too fast, I see this turning out like where all things are not considered properly, and the advice could be premature and disastrous. So it's better to take a little bit more time and wait for all the facts to come in so that you can give a really good opinion. And again, this could be on your life or somebody else's life. I do see a bit of a strong influence of a child somewhere. So, and the advice is related to a child. So you have to be careful about that, because the child's path is very precious, you know, so you have to be very contemplative about that and not be pushed too quickly, because I just don't see that you have all the pieces yet. There's a piece of the puzzle missing, and this Page of Cups is kind of dragging their heels in bringing this in. I feel like they feel like they're going to be judged a little bit. So let me pull one more Gilded Tarot. So, and this is like really, again, the energy is at a standstill. This particular Chariot is absolutely stock still. It's being pulled by Sphinx, which are famous for no motion at all. And the energy could change at any moment. And it feels like there could be a bit of a powder keg brewing here, so you don't want to light the match unexpectedly and get things to blow up. So really wait for that last piece of the puzzle. Ask like more probing questions if you have to, Libra. Just be very like almost judicious about your next steps and your next words, and don't let people push you, because I feel like as soon as you start the chain of events, something additional is going to come in. So when you think that you're ready, give yourself at least another 24 to 48 hours to say, okay, now I'm ready, and you'll know. And don't be surprised if that additional information comes in as soon as you give yourself the permission to stay in that energy of this Chariot, which is going nowhere until that last piece of, that last bag is added, that last piece of information is added, and then it can move on its journey. I hope that makes sense the way I'm saying it, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like, it's definitely a piece of the puzzle, and I don't think anybody is seeing it right now, but I feel like you feel that it's true, and people might not be able to see it because you're intuiting it, or it might not be an actual physical representation of what is missing. Anyway, I hope that all made sense. So I'm pulling the 5 of water here. Okay, so on the card, I have to turn on this glaring light. I'm really sorry. Things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. So that definitely just chimes right in. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped. So be very careful about what you divulge and what you carry forward with you. Like, try not to make decisions over anything that happened in the past. Don't let other people push you into making decisions based on their fear of what happened in the past, because once it gets going, there's no turning back, really. So just be very, very cautious about your next steps, Libra. I cannot emphasize that enough. And give yourself that additional window. Once you feel like, okay, well, I feel like everything's fine, wait another day or two, and tell everybody to be a little bit more patient, because you are receiving additional information. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there, and just many blessings. Take care. Bye.